Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Long time no see. It's El Padrino here again, here with another review. This time we're looking at Mezco Deadpool. I know it's been a very long time since I last did a review, but one of my New Year's resolutions was to start doing these reviews again here and start getting caught back up. Since my last one, of course, I've probably gotten in at least 8 new figures, so I'm a little bit behind, to say the least. But more than excited to kind of get started again, get back on the saddle here. So yeah, and a lot of that inspiration comes from just one comment saying, I was one of the better reviewers they've seen, comparing me to one of the actually more popular reviewers. So I appreciate whoever said that comment there. Shout outs to you. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and get into the figure. I got him probably about 2 to 3 months ago, and have kind of messed with him a little bit. Mess with his accessories because he does come with a lot of them. But first off, we'll go ahead and start off with the box here. It comes in a pretty stylish box. It's got nice artwork here, nice glossy finish on the art there. You can see here we've got Wolverine and the blades. So it says Deadpool and Wolverine, but unfortunately it just comes with Deadpool. Here's the side of that box there. You can see there. And then the back here as well, showing all of the accessories and some of the still shots there. So we'll go over here, basically what comes in the box, all that good stuff. It's very straightforward. Most stuff that comes in a lot of Mezco boxes. And of course this is crumpled up product here, guidelines sheet here. So first off is, of course, the main box here. I've already taken out all the accessories, so not really much to go over here, besides obviously that's where the figure is held. In the back here, it does come with the base for the stand, which is really nice. I like the artwork on that, the stand itself, and of course your little accessory bag here. So very nice packaging as always, very stout packaging. Doesn't feel like anything is going to move in there. To start on the accessories here, he does come with the dog pool, I believe its name is, right, and pretty cool little accessory here. Decent detail on him, being as small as he is. He's got his little tongue hanging out there, a little Deadpool symbol there, so really cool. No articulation on this one. You do see his little teats there, which is crazy. And yeah, pretty cool little accessory there, just to put him on the shelf with the rest of your figures. Secondly, he does come with a few sets of eyes here, each one showing different expressions. So we've got some kind of happy eyes, if you will, and then we've got just like the standard wide open eyes. And then for whatever reason, my copy came with an extra neutral expression eye. It is missing the additional squinting eye here, which I did email Mezco about. However, they did get back to me and say that they would ship out the replacement part. However, that was probably about 2 months ago. And I doubt I'll ever see that, because I know that, usually their customer service isn't the best, but whatever, I'm not really, stressing about it. And then these are just the neutral expression eyes that he does come with here. One thing I also did want to quickly mention is that I do apologize about the setup here. It's not the normal setup I usually have. I just had to change scenery just because of my office was being used and preoccupied for the time being, but should be going back to this normal here soon. He does come with a plethora of hands here. As you can see, you're not going to run out of hands to use. The first one here, of course, is the thumbs up hand. Let me just go ahead and get this taken off here and try not to have them go flying everywhere. There we go. So you can see here we have the thumbs up hand, we got a pointing finger hand, there's a hand for holding his coffee mug, which I'll show you here shortly. He's got 2 little blade hands here. Let me just focus that really quick. So he's got his little signature short blades, 2 trigger finger hands, a couple of sword holding hands. He's got just some relaxed open palm hands, and then some more claw finger hands here. And then secondly, we have the weaponry. We've got 2 MAC-10s. I could be wrong in saying that. I don't think they're really MAC-10s, or Uzis rather. And the the actual magazines there are removable. I'll show you that here. It's a really cool little feature there. And I did have a few knives fall out, but no worries. So here's the magazine, or here's the Uzi itself. It's got a nice little silver brushing there, dry brushing. And the mags do come out, and they do have a little round in there, so that's pretty neat. So it does come with extra mags for that as well. Though granted, I don't know if you'll ever be needing those. So two Uzis. We have 2 Desert Eagles, which are staple guns in the movie there. And these also have a very neat feature here where they actually have a slide, so you can do the slide back. It's got a little bit of gold in there as well. And then not only that, of course, the magazine is removable. Again, we see the round there. There we go. And then on the bottom of these magazines, they actually have the Deadpool symbol. And there is an extra set as well. So it comes in like a yellow, I'm assuming symbolizing Wolverine. And then, unless they're all yellow, let me see here. Yeah, it kind of looks like it there. Let's see. Check the other one here. Okay. Actually, no, this one is a slight red. So there are, it looks like mine actually came with 3 different yellow magazines and then 1 red magazine, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be, but not really complaining. Nonetheless, no one's really looking at the bottom of the magazines. And then lastly, you do have these kind of like throwing knives. He comes with 3 of these here. Standard detail on those things, but pretty cool. And then as far as the last part of the accessories here, we do have your standard, gun effects here. When you're shooting bullets, some actually do have cut bullets on the tips here. And I think these actually come standard with most Mezco figures that have guns. I know that Blade actually has both of these gun effects here. And then, of course, we do have his signature katanas as well. Let me get these pulled up here. And just one thing to note with these katanas as well, they're very flimsy where the blade attaches to the hilt. So I would be careful when, playing around with these here. I actually had to glue one part a little bit here because it bent a little bit too far. So just be wary of that. It does come with some nice detail here. It's a little gold on the handle itself, and nothing on the bottom there. So yeah, it's pretty much. Oh, lastly, of course, the coffee mug, which is really neat. I think that's a pretty cool accessory. Something you wouldn't really expect with a Mezco figure. So yeah, really fantastic inclusion of accessories here. I think it's pretty much standard for what you need when it comes to Deadpool. As for the figure himself, really like the detail here and the overall look of him. I think the red here on his suit is a little bit darker than it should be. It looks a little bit more, almost kind of maroon. I mean, in the movie, it's definitely like a more bright, almost pinkish red. But nonetheless, it looks really cool. I think overall, I like the design. He does look pretty sleek, in addition to, just overall capturing that Deadpool look, the same build and all the same. So yeah, and also just to show you really quick with the accessories, obviously he does have sheath for the blades here that do slide in the back, and they do stay put for the most part. Let me go ahead and see if this will, I know they can slide out, but I mean, you're not usually turning Deadpool upside down anyway, so so yeah, those do go in the back here along with his Desert Eagles here. They do go into the holsters on the side. I'll show you that really quick. Oh, if I can get it in there. There we go. So they do fit snug on the side there. The Uzis do not fit in there, unfortunately. I did try that out, but they look pretty good. Let me go ahead and put this other one in here as well. So, and then on the side here on his boot, you can include the throwing dagger or whatever it is there. So yeah, so the accessories look cool. Of course, looks like he's equipped. He's got everything he needs. As far as the detail on this figure, really well done. I like the design on and the texture on the suit itself. The details are really nice as well. We've got the let's see here, the boot, or not the boot, what am I talking about? The belt here. Nice paint job there, not very sloppy. And let's see. Here on the sides, of course, the holsters, pretty standard stuff, but I mean, can't really ask for much there. And then, of course, a couple of little bags here, which hold, I'm assuming, more magazines, if anything. Boots look nice. Nice detail here. A little bit of shading as well. You can see straps are really well sculpted in there also. And then on the bottom there is tread, and of course peg holes for the stand. And then the eyes itself look pretty good. Speaking of, obviously you can see that these eyes are replaceable. So the way these work is you essentially just push on them either from the bottom or the top, and they do remove, so they're magnetized there. If you did want to switch out the eyeballs here, so let me just do that really quick for you. So if you wanted to have them be a little bit more expressive, very slight difference really, but you can tell a little bit. So yeah, that's one of the cool things as well, is you can kind of customize how you want them to look on your shelf. So and then as far as articulation goes, pretty solid articulation as well. Being behind this suit. Let me just clean all this up really quick here. Oh, all right, I'll just move that to the back there. So pretty solid articulation as well. Of course, the head is on a ball joint, so it does a full 360. It does side to side really well, up and down pretty well as well. And then let's see. As far as the shoulders go, actually, also there is a slight neck joint in here at the bottom. And then shoulders movement is really good. Do, of course, want to be careful with this pleather here. Don't want to damage that if you can't help it. But you can't go up this high. Can't go that far back. There is a bicep swivel in here, as well as a small butterfly joint. There is a forearm swivel as well, I believe. Yeah. Double jointed elbow, which looks great. Of course, a ball joint, ball peg on the wrist there. There is a slight crunch, not super good. You can bend pretty far back. The crunch forward is okay. The legs can kick up pretty high. They can kick about that far back. So slight movement there. Oh, and there goes the Desert Eagle. He can do a pretty solid split. These guns here and the holsters might get in the way. There is a thigh swivel, of course. There is a double jointed knee, which looks great. And then we've got, let's see here. That's pretty much it there. There is a slight calf swivel here, and then just a ball joint peg here on the ankle. A little bit of swivel as well, which is nice. Of course, no toe joint, which is never standard in Mezco, which I really don't understand why. I think it would really elevate the figure just that much better. Yeah, so that's pretty much it as far as the articulation goes. He is pretty posable for a Mezco figure, I could say. Let me go ahead and see if I can get something pretty cool here. Maybe if I had some of the accessories equipped, but different hands, but pretty cool nonetheless. So overall, I think this figure is pretty nice. I mainly got him because of the I did watch the movie, of course, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't perfect, but there was some scenes in which I thought were very enjoyable, and I did want a Deadpool figure as part of my collection. So this will probably just be my standard one here as far as Deadpool goes. I do plan to eventually get Wolverine, but I don't know when he's going to be released. but he will be, you know, potentially a part of the collection here in the future. So yeah, well, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I know this one was a little bit more, you know, straightforward here. It wasn't as long and as complex as most of my, or I say complex, but as more thorough, you know, reviews. But didn't want to kind of keep it quick and short because, you know, I'm trying to catch up here, and I definitely do want to review some others. I guess lastly what we'll do is a couple of comparisons. And something I want to hear as well is, you know, if you guys are wanting to see some of these figures or which one I should review next, because I do plan to review some of these here. Here is a meal from 1000 Toys. Definitely, this is the exclusive version here, so he's got the shiny helm there. So he's slightly taller, but I think Emil is like 1/7 scale, and of course we're looking at 1/12 here. Secondly, we've got Zod from Berserk, or General Zod, or Nosferatu Zod. Awesome figure, obviously towers over both of these guys here. Definitely want to review him next as well. Then we've got Aaron from Attack on Titan, of course. If I can get him to stand up here. And I definitely want to review him because there's some choice words I have for his design. Overall, he looks great, but there's some issues with the head sculpt there, but I'll get into that in the interview. Secondly, we've got Baki from Storm. Obviously much taller. Storm's always going to be taller than most 1/12 figures. And then we've got my newest addition to the collection, Nightwing. So, and he just recently came out as well, and some people have some, you know, gripes about him, but yeah, something I'll cover in my review as well. And then one last figure here is the Arkham Knight Amazing Yamaguchi Batman. So this one is new as well, but truth is there's probably so many reviews for him out there that I really wouldn't care to make one. It would just probably be a little bit redundant. But however, nice figure nonetheless. I do enjoy it, and comes with a lot of accessories as well. But yeah, well, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Again, you know, watching my videos. I know it's been a long time, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. And yeah, you guys have a blessed day. And yeah, look out for the next review. And lastly, before I let you guys go, I did want to go ahead and request that you let me know what it is you want to see next of the figures I did show for size comparisons. I do have several I need to catch up on, and truth be told, you guys would hold me accountable if you did let me know what it is you wanted to see. I do have some ideas in mind, and I think we're going to do one right after this. But give me a shout out in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Again, I appreciate your time. You have a wonderful day, and a Happy New Year as well.